Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. You wish you could work it the way I do, but you can't.
I cried tears of joy. What did I do to deserve this? Fuck around on my wrist a year ago, I didn't even know the bitches exist. Quarter million for the mother. No insurance on the mother. Ain't like but you gotta keep up with keys open doors, so I gotta keep it set. Everybody know that I'm a lot of people threat. Kicking smiles in the flesh living. Last night I read my doors go. Tell me love will let me going broke. Tell me love will let me dealing dope. I wanna take my mama to the poker door. What did I do to deserve this?
Okay, hi. Hey y'all, welcome back to another vlog, all that good stuff. We gotta skip to the story because I gotta talk to y'all. I want to tell you guys about work yesterday. So if you are anywhere in a journey of growth where you are trying to approach a goal, I don't care what that goal is. It could be you're in med school, nursing school, dental school, pharmacy school, law school, whatever school, or if you are getting back in the gym, if you are trying to eat right, it could just be you cleaning your room today. Child, just listen up. If you got a goal, this applies to you. So I'm gonna start all the way from the beginning because I feel like there's a reason why I need to explain why I am the way that I am, because I know y'all remember my old IG where I used to like post quotes, like every other post was an inspirational quote from like musicians or really notable unifiers and leaders of the Black community. There's a reason for that, right? When I was younger, we weren't allowed to watch TV, okay? Like after school, we would just do our extracurricular activities, catch the bus, come home, do homework, and that was it. Y'all remember the Trunchbull from Matilda? Yeah, that was my mama.
Don't speak unless you're spoken to. Don't laugh, don't smile, don't even breathe loudly.
Don't breathe at all.
Morning, Miss Trunchbull.
Morning, Miss Trunchbull.
Sit!
She had nothing on my mama. Like, my mom was a school teacher in 5th Ward in Houston, and if y'all know where that is, baby, that is the hood. Okay. So, you know, in order to teach in a neighborhood like that, like, you had to come with it. You had to have that type of energy. You had to be about your stuff. So my mama didn't play. Okay. She just, that just wasn't her. Okay. No smiling in the house. You better not look at her wrong. After I would be done with my homework, I would listen to music, and that's one of the main reasons why I'm so into music today. And even once I was allowed to watch TV, I don't even know how that came about. Like in high school, I don't know, she's like, okay, she's pretty smart so she can watch TV. I don't know how this came about. But anyways, even when I was allowed to watch TV, like I've never been a TV watcher. Like I've always been inspired by listening to either music or, like I said, notable figures in the Black community that just uplift you. I want something constructive. I don't know what it is, but I've been like that ever since I was a teenager. Like I remember in high school, I would look up interviews with Common talking and I Made It by Jay-Z, or I don't know. I've never been like a huge TV watcher. I've been more so always interested in like uplifting quotes and uplifting messages. And it just so happened that this past Sunday we were at my brother-in-law's house, and he's got like this, his outside pool is like really nice. Like it's a pool, it has like a TV over the pool and whatnot. And so we were just chilling in the pool, or I was poolside because y'all know I ain't getting my hair wet. Please. That's always been me too. Even when I was younger, I am not dunking my head in the pool. Who was doing that? Not me. But anyways, we were chilling poolside and we were watching a whole bunch of Tiny Desk concerts, and we pulled up a Rick Ross Tiny Desk concert, which I'm sorry, I was live, because if anybody like truly knows me, like I love Rick Ross and I just love what he represents for the Black community. And it's just so crazy that he closed out his Tiny Desk concert with a song that I used to listen to all the time in college and in med school. And it's just so interesting that he closed out his concert with that song. But it's called Tears of Joy. That's like one of my favorite Rick Ross songs. So everybody was like, and it's not like one of his most popular songs. Like his most popular ones are like BMF or Aston Martin Music or Big Boss or Here I Am. You know what I mean? It's not one of his biggest songs. So it's just so interesting that he closed it out with that. And I just thought that was so interesting, like listening to that concert, like thinking back. Y'all, like I kid you not, I remember listening to this song in college with my best friend Setson, who's still like one of my best friends to this day, and in med school when I would be on the bus riding to Howard, and I used to remember thinking like, I cannot wait until I'm on the other side and I can like sing this song and be like, yeah, this applies to me. And it's like I'm there. Like it's just crazy like thinking about it. So I was at work the next day and I was just like, I actually started crying because I was like, I'm like here. And the reason why that song means so much to me, yeah, there's like lyrics in there where I mean, it's a rap song, y'all. Like, he got to do what he got to do. He got to sell the song, right? So there's some random parts in there when he's talking about like an ice skater and let you know how the tastes, you know, like all that stuff is random. But the main lyrics of the song, I've always been a person, I listen to lyrics, honey. Like, yes, I like the beat, but I like lyrics even more. I told you why. I'm just weird, sentimental, overthink things. And the main theme of the song talks about the growing pains of success and how everybody just can't go with you. And that's a harsh reality that I've had to face, and that I'm still learning. And even as I think about it, it's still very scary to think about. Like, dang, the people that I know now, we may not even be cool in 10 years. Anyways, yeah, like that's one of the growing pains of success, is knowing that not everybody can go with you. And that, of course, one of the most famous Bible verses, Luke 12:18, from everyone who has been given much, much will be demanded, which basically, to whom much is given, much is required. So he talks about like whenever you become successful, how it may seem like you have glitz and glamour, like thought having everything would ease my mind. Like it doesn't. No, like there's still stress with success. Basically, just choose your heart, right? So I know you're in school, or I know you might be on one side of the spectrum right now working towards your goal, but like, choose your hard. Like, there's going to be a hard in giving up and thinking about what if you had actually pushed through, or you can choose the hard of success, because once you make it, the work isn't done. And there's going to be much more that is required of you. I talk about it all the time. This job is stressful. Like, it takes away from my family time. I got grays. Child, every time I do my hair, I see a new gray hair pop up. Like, I'm aging. That's why I got these shades on. Because y'all remember when I used to wear these like big shades? I used to wear these all the time in med school and residency, because I just, not these in particular, but just like big frames. Anyways, but yeah, like, this job, it's aging me. I have so much physical pain, and I feel like I'm developing anxiety, which I've never had. Like, I just feel like my heart is racing and I overthink a lot now. And I think it's probably because my serotonin levels are messed up because I ain't sleeping. But like, I'm glad that I chose this hard, because it is what it is. It comes with the job, and I feel so blessed and grateful. Like, dang, like, I made it. And when I say made it, I don't mean like made it in a sense of like I'm done and I'm just gonna stop trying. Like, I mean, I made it in a sense of I completed this goal in my life. Because I've always said this to my mom and to my closest friends, like, I don't just see myself being a doctor. I never have, and I truly don't think I ever will. So I'm working towards other goals now, but it just reaffirmed, like, keep working, and you're gonna have to choose your hard, and it may not seem like it, but just prepare yourself mentally that once you reach your goal, if you start experiencing hard times, that's not God saying that you shouldn't be in that space. That's just confirming, to whom much is given, much is required. So anyways, I started breaking down and crying at work, because I was like, dang, like, I really did make it, with the help of my God, family, and friends, of course. But it's just crazy. Like, y'all don't understand. I used to listen to this song. There's a few songs that really, where I really used to think about that. This was one of them, Tears of Joy by Rick Ross. I Made It by Jay-Z. Made in America by Jay-Z and Kanye. Old Kanye. Tear. Moment of silence. Oh, Ambition by Wale. There's just so many different songs that I used to listen to. I think It's Your World by Common. That was another one of them. I remember listening to that song in high school. Like, this is your choice. Like, live your life right. You get one shot. And I be preaching this to my stepson all the time. Like, you get one chance, especially if you are black, and if you are a black man, get one chance. You get one chance at this. And if you get two, that is God showing you extreme grace, and you got to be grateful, and you can't mess it up. But this is it. We get one life. We get one chance at this. And I just feel so blessed that he put the right people and the right opportunities and the right resources, the right materials, because it don't matter where you're starting from. We all have some sort of privilege, okay? Like, I wasn't always wearing stuff like this. Like, the people that I grew up with can tell you that. Like, I was looking toe up, okay? Clearance rack at JCPenney, or it wasn't happening. So anyways, I just feel so blessed. I just wanted to share that message with y'all. It was on my heart. But yeah, it's just so crazy, like, just thinking about that. Like, still thinking about it just gives me goosebumps. Okay, so today, this is probably gonna be like a short vlog, but I have a couple of things to do today. Number one, I need to pick up some meals. I haven't been cooking a lot lately because I've just been busy. It's so funny because there's like a recent Instagram post, I'm sure you guys have seen it, where there's this black woman surgeon who is beautiful and fine, honey. Like, I saw that video, I was like, yes, girl. But anyways, it was saying how she works like 13-hour shifts and she comes home and cooks for her husband. And all of y'all were like sending that to me and tagging me like, Paige and Dr. Dre do this too. And I'm like, yeah, not lately though. So yeah, like, I mean, if your dude treat you right, like, please. I'll whip it up. I'll chef it up right quick. Chef Boyardee! Chef Boyardee! But yeah, lately I've been really busy, and I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all, because I've come to the realization through this experience that I just told you guys about. I'm starting a clothing line, and really two. And usually I like to work in silence and reveal later, because that's just the Virgo in me. And also, like, I don't really like people preying on my downfall, but I also need to get past that, because I realize that even if something doesn't work out and God says no, not right now, that's not necessarily the result of people preying on your downfall, because this fool down here and his minions, because if you're preying on someone's downfall, like, you work for him. I'm sorry, you're doing his work. So this fool down here and his minions, like, they don't win, right? They never win. He never wins. This is how stupid this man is down here. He just, every single time he loses, and he knows he's never going to win. He knows that in the back of his mind, y'all, and he still be trying to, like, work through his minions on earth, and he still be trying to mess up people's success. And it's like, you're not gonna win. Like, even if something doesn't work out, that's not because of you succeeding at something. That's God just saying, not right now, or I have something bigger for you. So anyways, what was I talking about? What was I talking about? I be rambling too much. Oh yeah, so basically this is requiring a lot of work this time in my life. It's requiring a lot of work, and I actually August 26th made 2 years status post my herniated disc surgery, and I'm finally starting to get back into, you know, being consistent in the gym, because I used to go to the gym in the past 2 years. I was going to I've always been somebody who was really consistent in the gym until my back surgery. Like, even when my back and my leg were hurting for 9 months straight, I never took off from work. I never stopped in the gym. I was in the gym like at least 3 to 5 times a week. And after I had my surgery, I just couldn't do it. I don't know. That's why I tell moms who have had C-sections, or even if you've had a vaginal delivery, like, be patient with yourself. Like, just because you're not back in the gym day one, postpartum day one, or post-op day one, does not mean that you're, like, not ambitious, or that you don't follow through, or that you're a flake. It doesn't mean any of that. It's just your body may need time. Push yourself as much as you can. That's gonna be the health tip of the day. Just push yourself as much as you can, but just recognize that your limits don't mean that you failed. Your limits just mean that you're human, and that you have to give yourself grace, right? So don't overdo it. I'm finally getting back in the gym, so I want to keep eating right, and it's been really difficult to do so. And I ain't trying to eat out, because fast food is expensive for no reason. It tastes like garbage now, and it's bad for you. So I've been ordering meal preps for the past 2 weeks. All of them have been Black owned. All of them have been fire. I will leave links to the 3 companies that I have been using down in the description box if you guys are interested. But today I'm getting food from Macros Meal Prep. Yes, I'll be getting a new phone because I know it's cracked. But I'm trying to wait till the iPhone 15 comes out. But this is who I'm getting food from today. So I'll show you guys the meals that I got when I get home. Y'all are not going to believe this. So after I picked up my meal prep, I was supposed to drop off some clothes to get them tailored, because I'm going on a cruise for my birthday. Guess who left the pile of clothes at the house? I want to scream. And I go to work tomorrow. So I can't come drop it off tomorrow. And the lady only comes here on Mondays and Wednesdays anyway. So now I'm gonna have to pay an overnight fee to get it done. So Alright guys, these are going to be the only 4 things that you'll ever need to look put together and fashion forward every single day of the week. So all you need is some sort of bralette or crop top. I'm going to wear this one by Skims, either leggings or sweatpants, and a fashion jacket or oversized tee, and a fashion bag. It doesn't have to be name brand. And of course you can add your own accessories. I'm going to add these right here. Y'all remember when I used to wear big glasses all the time? Yeah. And that is all you need to look put together. This is what I wear literally every single day. If you guys ever see me in real life, yeah, this is probably what I'm wearing in some form or fashion. But I am telling you right now, this combination right here eats every single time. So, and if it's still too hot out wherever you are, you can still make this work. You can just pop one shoulder out and it's still cute and fashion forward. You know, like when you gotta stick your leg out when it's too hot in the bedroom. Anyways, I hope this helps someone look put together whenever you're running your errands, and I'll see you later. Bye. Let's look at what we got. The Raging Cajun is my favorite so far. It has shrimp, turkey sausage, red meat. I'm gonna take that out. Normally I'm picky if the sausage has a pork casing, but I told you I'm short on time, so I don't care right now. But this is actually the one I'm gonna eat now. And chicken teriyaki, salmon mash. This one is fire. And chicken Alfredo. This is not for me. More chicken Alfredo. More salmon mash. More chicken teriyaki. And chicken parmesan. Because you're not a lyrical mastermind like your girl. Exactly. You know you can't mess with me. Your girl D.R.E. in the white tee. Oh! Give me my Grammy. You know I'm a real G. Yeah. To the day I D.I.E. Oh boy. Listen. Beyonce needs to put me on her team, okay? Nasty ass ground beef. Driving so bumpy. Stop.
It's family adventure time, adventure time, adventure time.
It'll be an adventure. We're going on an adventure.
Nobody move their blood on the floor. And I can't find my heart. Where did it go? Did I leave it in the cold?
A foam party my hair. Yeah, I'll just watch y'all. Give me something dry. The infamous Mr.
Somebody
Boots.
help, I can't find my way. Nobody move, nobody move.
I love your glasses.
Oh, thank you. They're from Naya Vista.
Oh, nice. Is it an online store? Or?
Yeah, just
Can I get the name?
Yeah,
Sorry,
sure.
I'm looking for some glasses.
You're fine. Yeah, Vista.
Naya Vista.
Yeah,
It's an online
yeah,
store.
yeah. No problem.
ones selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. You wish you could work it the way I do, but you can't.
Nobody put their blood on the floor. And I can't find my heart. Where did it go? Did I leave it in the door? So please give me back when I did my own. Give us back when I want my heart.
It's really hot. I'm not living it.
Bite it.
It's really good.
The sauce is kind of thin.
The sauce is kind of thin. Oh, the sauce is thin.
Just to watch you throw away the trash.
The thing is we have the ability to define it. So, if we have the ability to define it, the only next thing to do is get organized. Brothers, we need a new system. The people need a new system.
I mean, can I just get here first? Like, I ain't been here an hour, and look at this mess. Look at this. Look at this. More. They just keep popping up. More. Like, what the heck? And yes, I know about my shoes, and I ain't buying more. All right, y'all. I changed my mind about the health tip of the day. We gotta have a candid conversation about going overseas to get cosmetic procedures. First of all, I wouldn't recommend that is like the first line, because what people fail to understand is that surgeons, actually any physician or healthcare provider, we're bound by the American Board of insert whatever specialty. So for me, I'm an OBGYN. I am bound to practice within the scope of the guidelines and bylaws of ABOG, which is the American Board of Obstetricians and Gynecologists. For plastic surgeons, it's an American Board of Plastic Surgeons, or whatever their board is called. Same with general surgeons. So when you're going overseas to get cosmetic procedures and surgeries, or what people are failing to realize is that those surgeons over there aren't bound to the same guidelines that we have into practice here. And our guidelines are formed by the research that we do here. Remember, different groups and diasporas and cultures of people eat different foods. They have different flora. So what antibiotics might work for one group of people in one country might not work for another group of people in another country. Our cultural practices are different. Research and innovations are different internationally. Remember, they might have different sutures, different grafts, different prosthetic or surgical implants that they may practice and place inside of you. So, sometimes we have patients who get cosmetic procedures overseas, and then we get in to do their C-section and we're seeing, retained sutures, different grafts that we've never worked with. And in emergency situations, like, that's scary because we don't know the integrity of those implants or grafts or prosthetic devices. So another health tip of the day, second health tip of the day, Laud. First of all, I don't recommend it, okay? If you can't afford the surgery here, I don't think it is wise to go overseas to do it, but I mean, that's anybody's decision. It's not mine to make. It's your body, you do what you want to do, sis. But if you do, please try and ask for the operative report before you leave the country, really before you're discharged from their hospital. So if you get pregnant later on and end up needing to have a C-section, we'll know if there's some sort of graft or surgical implant that was placed inside of you, or if you had any complications from the procedure. And secondly, you just need to bear in mind what I just said to you. Like, the antibiotics that work over there, the surgical procedure, the antibiotics that work here, the surgical procedures that work here, the grafts and implants that we have here, they may not use that wherever you're going. So just bear that in the back of your mind, and that's why I said just get the operative report before you leave if you are able, especially if you are intending on getting pregnant, or for any reason you need to have a future gynecological procedure like a hysterectomy, a myomectomy, any reason, just get the operative report before you leave. So yeah, like my mama say, all they can say is no. Just ask. All they can say is no. So boy, y'all remember what I said at the beginning of this video about being grateful about making it? Well, F this job. I'm just kidding. But I wanted to close out this vlog with showing you guys my Lashify lashes, because the last time that I spoke to you, I had tried those Kiss lashes and they wasn't it. Now these are Lashify, but I just kind of feel like this is a little bit too much for me personally. Like, I like a more natural looking lash line, and this is just a little bit too full. So I wanted to show you guys what I use and how I apply them. Yeah, so, which by the way, these control tops from Aritzia, okay, I like them, very comfortable. So I got a whole bunch of stuff. So this is the case that it came in. The packaging is really nice. The only thing about the shopping experience with Lashify is I feel like they try to reinvent the wheel too much. And so they have like their own terms, and I don't know about y'all, but I wasn't understanding it. Okay, I just didn't understand.
Children, you would understand.
I don't need to have kids to understand.
Yes, you do.
I don't need to have kids
Sure
to
you do.
understand. Like,
Sure
what
you
are
do.
you talking about?
Sure you do.
So it took me a while to kind of figure out what I wanted to get and what I actually needed. And I just ended up buying a whole bunch of stuff because I was like, I'm not sure what to get. So I got the control kit. It's September 4th today, so I'm hoping I can edit this video and have it up today because it's Labor Day. So if I get this video up today, if it's September 4th and you watching this video, please give me some props because it took a lot. But anyway, so I got the control kit, and inside it comes with 2 cartridges here. Came with like a lash cartridge here, and a lash cartridge here. And then you have your bond. One side is white or clear, and then the other side is the black. Your applicator tweezers and your fusing tweezers, and the, I don't know what this is called, the glass crystal. Basically, this is just a product that helps to break up the glue so it doesn't like make your lid stick together like if it's irritating. And then also in the control kit, it comes with the melt away sample if you want to take off the lash, and then a pre-cleanse sample if you want to clean the lash. And then it also came with some spoolies as well. And then I got a whole bunch of lashes because I was like, I don't know what I want. So these are all the lashes that I got. We're gonna start with the A. I think this is the A, what is this? The A8. So that means that this is probably the A10. A10. Okay, so these kind of look really natural, as you can tell, but they look a little thin, so I don't think I'm going to use these today. This is the B set. I've used these before. These are great for length. The only thing about it is I don't like these for volume. So this is the B10, B12, and B14. So B10, 12, and 14. And then this is the P set. This is what I have on now. So this is the 10, 12, and 14. I also got the 16 as well. These are great. It's just, as y'all can see, I don't know, maybe you guys disagree, but I just feel like it's a little bit too much for my face. So I think I'm gonna try a different lash map. And their definition of a lash map is basically which strip you're using along your lash line. So they usually have like anywhere from 4 to 6 strips on each eye, and my lash map from inner to outer right now is the P10, P12, P12, P14, and then I had a P12 on this one just to thin it out so it didn't look crazy. This is the Tulip Thick. It's kind of thinner than the P, but it still looks like it gives you enough length and volume as compared to the B. So I think this is the one that I'm gonna try today. Okay, so as you can see, my lashes are holding up pretty well. I think this is like day 4 now. My shift was awful, so I fell asleep on my face, which they tell you not to do. And so one of these lashes came off. And if you want to follow me with what I'm doing, I'll leave the QR code for you guys to scan. Hopefully this is the right way. I'm going to try and remove them with the oil-free makeup remover, or oil-free eye makeup remover from Neutrogena. I didn't think it was worth me spending the money to get their melt away. I mean, it looked like the ingredients were the same one in the Neutrogena one. So, and I've used this to take them off before and it worked great. So we're gonna use a cheap option because y'all know I like to save a good coin every now and then. I'm just going to soak a cotton pad. And I'm just gonna hold this on my eye for about 30 seconds. Oh, it's hot. It is hot. Hot, hot, hot. And I'm also gonna go underneath the lash line. Okay, now you can see it's starting to lift a little bit, so I'm just gonna grasp at the lash and pull it off. That simple. And the strip is, oh Lord Jesus, I can't grasp this. I think this is too pudgy. Okay, as you can see, the lash is completely intact. Boom. Nice. So I'm gonna save this. This is the P14. And then I love the fact that you can just like insert the lash back into the cartridge so freaking easily. Like, this is a great system. Boom. Now it's back in the cartridge. Y'all gotta get this system. I know it's a pretty penny, but it's worth it. So I'm just gonna keep taking these off. Look at that. Look at how easy that is. Look at that. It came out so freaking easy. I love this system. They got a customer for life. Okay, I'm also gonna clean these a little later. I just kind of wanna, I don't like stuff sitting all on my counter. It irritates me, so. And look, now my lashes are completely removed. So this is the one with the lashes, this is the one without it, and none of my lashes came out. Customer for life, for mother effing life. It's too hot in this house. This is what we're working with now. This is my natural lash line. Barely any lashes removed. I'm So yeah, and I love this stuff because it's like not irritating at all. So I definitely recommend this product. It'll be linked down below. You already knew. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to add on the black coat. They have like a name for this, but it's the side with the black writing and it's the black side. So we're gonna start with that. I actually have gotten so used to the system, I've had it for like a month now, that I just do both lashes at the same time. But when you're starting, you should probably just do one side, but I'm gonna rush today because I wanna get this video up, so we're gonna do both. So I just apply the first coat like mascara, and I cannot see well in this camera. So I'm gonna switch over to my mirror. So that's the first coat, and then while that one is drying, I'm gonna do the second eye. Okay, so that's the first coat. And then you want to let them dry for 30 seconds each. So I'm just going to do 30 seconds starting with this eye, and then that way I will know that by the time I get started on this eye, it's dry. All right, that's 30 seconds. Then I'm going to do the second coat of the black. They tell you to just focus it along the lash line, maybe like 2 millimeters or a little bit further from the lash line. I don't do that. I just apply it like a second coat of mascara. And I also take the tip on the second coat and I just focus it along the lash line as well. See, it's already getting sticky. Okay, same thing on the other eye. And I like that this bond isn't so tacky and I don't know what the word is, but the Kiss one just, it ain't it. It was like, you know them pizza commercials, how like when they pull the piece of pizza, the cheese is stringy? That's what I feel like the bond was for the Kiss lashes. Like it was just like string cheese, like bruh. Can you not do that? Okay, so that's the second coat. Dry for 30 seconds. Okay, that's 30 seconds. And then for the third coat, you're going to use the white side, which dries as clear. Now this one doesn't come out as easily, so what I like to do is the product that's there at the tip, I kind of just take my wand and I just scoop that part out. And then I'm just going to brush that along the lash line. And I also brush it up towards the end of my lash too, just for extra bonding. This is just my way of doing it, of course. You ain't gotta do it my way. Okay, and then 30 seconds, let it dry, and it'll dry clear. I can already feel the inner corners kind of like sticking to my upper lash line, kind of like when you get a fill on your nails and like your skin is like sticking to the nail. That's kind of like what it feels like. So in your control kit, you can take the glass crystal and then just kind of smooth it along your lower lash line, and that will stop it from, and you don't need much. That's why I like this system. It's so freaking easy. And now my inner corners already feel good, so. All right, that is 30 seconds. They say that you can take your nail and kind of see in between each step if it's tacky. I've worked with this so much at this point, I know it's tacky. So now I'm gonna kind of experiment with what I wanna do this time, because I don't really know what I want to do for my lash map this week, because like I said, the P one, I love it. It's just, I think on a day-to-day it's just too much for me. So I think for the inner corners I'm gonna do B12. You don't have to start with your inner corners, you can do what you want to do. So, oh no, that's still too long. I don't think I'm gonna like that. So let me put that back in, and I'm gonna do B10. Yeah. Yeah, I think that looks more natural, so. And then after I add each lash, I like to fuse for a couple of seconds before moving on to the next one. So just 1, 2, 3 seconds. I feel like you can't even tell that I have it on. So yeah, let's do let me see if I want to do B12 next. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna do B12. Let's do B12 next. And normally I do like one strip on this eye, fuse, one strip on this eye, fuse. But since I'm kind of like experimenting with my lash map today, I'm just gonna do one eye first and see how I like it. So just fusing for a couple of seconds. Yeah, I'm already liking this a lot better. And then I'm gonna do P12. I'm gonna have the lash map like at the end of the video, so you guys will be like, bitch, what did you apply? And then I'm gonna do P12. So even though I just added this and I don't like it, I'm gonna grasp. So I'm just gonna grasp and remove it, and it came off nicely. I'm gonna put that back in the cartridge. And I think I'm just gonna do maybe B12 again. I lost the other ones. You know how sometimes when you like go to sleep and you wake up and your lashes are just like on the pillow? Yeah, that's me. Okay, so good so far. I'm gonna do P12. I should have figured out what I wanted to wear before I started this. Help me, Lord, help me. And so now that I have all of my strips, which this is B10, B10, B12, B12, P12, and P12. Anyway, so now you're gonna fuse for 30 seconds. This eye is a little bit short, so they even say in the video, because your outer lashes are a little bit shorter, you don't want to just only connect it to your outer lash. You kind of want to fuse it inward a little bit more. So I'm just going to take some more of the clear bond, and I'm just going to apply it to a little bit on the strip as well as my outer lash line again before applying the lash strip. And let it dry for 30 seconds. Oh hell, I didn't put the lash down. I can't find it. Is this it? And then come in and fuse for 30 seconds. So this is the final lash. Just a little bit more fitting from my face. Okay, so This side is a little crooked. I'll fix that. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys how I apply them and how they look. It's a little clumpy. I'll just apply a little bit of the glass. I can never remember what this is called. Whatever, the glass, to help break up the glue a little bit a little later, and just kind of comb them out to kind of break up this area here. And then I'll probably readjust this one a little later, but this is the lash map that we're working with now, so yeah. Cute. Anyways, love y'all.